Good morning, YouTube. Been a little while since we posted a video. We are still in South Dakota. We're really close right now to the South Dakota-Nebraska border. We're heading back in. We're gonna head into Nebraska today. Hopefully, it is, 5:30 in the morning. We're gonna head into Nebraska. Sorry about the clutter. This is what real van life looks like. Not everything's all neat and nice like you see on Instagram. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna head back into Nebraska, and then and we're still having problems with the van. We've been having problems when we got to where we're at right now, which is a KOA, and this is the first time I've had to actually level out in a KOA. Nice that they have leveling blocks and stuff, but I have level blocks, but I've never had to level out in a KOA before. Anyway, we drove the van here from we're in Keystone, South Dakota. Drove it from Keystone, South Dakota, which is about 7 miles from Mount Rushmore. And we're in, I can't remember the name. Let me look. Mostly been resting since we left Mount Rushmore. But we're in Hot Springs, at the Hot Springs KOA. Hot Springs, South Dakota, Black Hills. Anyway, we're heading to Chadron, I believe the name of it is, Nebraska. And here's the tricky part. We can drive the van at night when the weather's cool. Getting it back down into Kansas is going to be the trick, because we're probably going to have to drive a couple of times at night. Right now it's about 73 here, and it's 5:30 in the morning, and we're going to have to be on the road here by at least 6:37. Chadron, Nebraska is only an hour drive from here, which isn't too bad, but what I've noticed is once it gets above the 80 degrees, the van can go probably about 120 miles and then it'll die. Been having the same problem. It actually died rolling into this KOA, and we drove it for an hour, and so we're leaving early in the morning. We are going to get a hotel room in Nebraska just for one night. We haven't had a hotel room since Memphis, Tennessee. So, a good month or so. When we were having problems with the van down there in Memphis. So, gonna get a hotel room for a night. Probably have to eat out, which is gonna suck on the budget, but it is what it is. So, we're basically going home. We've been on the road. July 3rd, actually made it 4 months on the road. So we're heading home. Trick is just getting the van back home into Kansas. I know once we're in Nebraska, we're only one state away, but it's easing it down there. Marissa's job needs her to come back. I got a few leads on some stuff I'm gonna look into restaurant wise, but I probably will I'll take the rest of August off and then start looking for work in September when all these kids go back to school. Anyway, and there's a couple of people I know might be opening up a restaurant or need somebody as a chef, so I've always been able to find work in Wichita, not too worried about it. Plus, still got some money saved up, so it's not that big of a deal. Main thing is get this back to Kansas, get us another apartment, and get this thing in the shop and fixed correctly. Now, if I sell it, I don't know. I might just put it in storage and use it again. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, hope everybody's doing great. I might do a little bit of shots of Nebraska because we're going to have to free camp. I don't want to take any more money out of savings, so I'm going to just use the money that we have on us to get us back to Kansas. And that's about it. Hope everybody's doing great. Peace.